How to Heal Yourself Naturally. Written and published by United Sports. There's a silent force resting within every human being, untapped, undisturbed, yet powerful beyond measure. This force doesn't come from medicine, technology, or anything outside. It comes from within, from the breath, the mind, the cells, the soul. The natural power to heal is not a myth or mystery. It is truth, ancient, undeniable, and waiting for you to remember it. Healing is not just about fixing what is broken. It's about returning to what has always been whole. This journey starts not with treatment, but with awareness. The body is not a machine to be repaired. It is a living system designed to regenerate. Every second, your cells are working, rebuilding, fighting, balancing. Your heart doesn't ask for permission to beat. Your lungs don't wait for a command to breathe. Nature has written healing into your DNA. But when the noise of life grows louder than the wisdom within, we forget how capable we truly are. This first part of the journey is about remembering. Remembering that your body was made to heal, naturally. United Sports invites you to explore what modern life often neglects: the incredible intelligence of your body. The body listens. It responds. It adjusts to your habits, thoughts, and emotions. What you feed it, what you think, how you rest, these are instructions. Healing is not random. It's intentional. It follows a pattern, a rhythm that mirrors nature itself. The sunrise does not rush. The river does not panic. Your healing, too, needs time, space, and the right environment. So the first lesson is this: healing begins the moment you stop fighting your body and start working with it. Pain is not your enemy, it is a message. Fatigue is not weakness, it is a signal. Inflammation, tension, anxiety, they all carry information. When you listen instead of suppress, you begin to understand what your body is truly asking for. Awareness becomes your first medicine. Before food, before supplements, before anything else, just listen. The natural power within you does not need to be activated. It needs to be respected. Many chase healing outside, in pills, quick fixes, and shortcuts. But real healing happens slowly, deeply, and silently. It's in the quiet moments, when you breathe with intention, when you drink water with gratitude, when you rest without guilt. Healing is a return to harmony, and harmony cannot be forced. It must be invited. And that invitation starts with your mindset. Everything in nature has the ability to repair itself. Trees regrow branches, rivers cleanse themselves, wounds close. Your body is no different. But you must create the right conditions. The body will not thrive in chaos, in self-hate, and stress. It needs kindness. It needs rhythm. It needs love. This part of the journey is about building a connection with yourself so strong that your body begins to trust you again. When your body feels safe, it begins to heal. The mind plays a critical role in this process. Your thoughts are not just in your head, they affect your heart rate, your digestion, your hormones, your immunity. Negative emotions create physical tension. Positive emotions create relaxation and flow. What you think, you feel. What you feel, you become. So healing starts in the mind as much as in the body. This is not philosophy. This is biology. You can't heal a body you constantly criticize. You must become your greatest supporter. This is why the journey to healing must begin from within, not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. You must take responsibility, not blame, but ownership. Your habits, your beliefs, your energy, they all shape your healing. And when you change what you do daily, you change what your body experiences daily. Healing is not one decision. It's a series of daily choices. Small, natural, powerful choices. Start with the basics. Breathe deeply. Drink clean water. Move gently. Sleep fully. Smile often. Speak kindly to yourself. These are not just routines, they are medicine. They signal your body that it is safe, that it is supported, that it is valued. Healing does not require wealth or complexity. It requires consistency and love. You don't need to understand every science behind it. You just need to trust the process and begin. United Sports believes in empowering people to unlock their full potential, and that starts with health. Health is the foundation of everything. You cannot build dreams on a weak body. You cannot chase purpose in pain. When your body feels better, your mind becomes clearer. When your energy returns, your passion awakens. Healing naturally isn't just about survival. It's about creating a life where you can thrive. Let this be your reminder. You were born to heal. Your body has not forgotten how. It's waiting for you to slow down, to pay attention, and to align. When you do, everything begins to shift. Not overnight, but over time. The body follows the mind, and the mind follows intention. Where you direct your focus, energy flows. And where energy flows, healing begins. Slowly, silently, naturally. So, take the first step, not by doing more, but by doing less with greater purpose. This is only the beginning. In the next part, we will explore how your mind and emotions are deeply connected to the healing process, and why your thoughts may be the most powerful medicine of all. Until then, trust in your body's brilliance, trust in nature, and trust in yourself. If this message inspired you, like, share, and subscribe to United Sports for more powerful content that transforms your mindset and your life, naturally, one step at a time. The mind-body connection. The body hears everything the mind says. Every thought, every belief, every inner dialogue, it echoes through your nervous system, your heart, your gut, your immune system. Healing is not just physical, it is deeply emotional, mental, and spiritual. The body responds not only to medicine, but to the messages you send it with your mind. When someone believes they are weak, their body reflects it. When they believe they can recover, the body starts responding. This is not magic, it is the science of belief. The cells in your body are always listening. So the thoughts you feed yourself daily become instructions, either to grow, to heal, or to shut down and survive. Stress is a thought that turns into a physical reaction. Fear is a thought that triggers a chemical storm inside. But peace, hope, and gratitude also release healing hormones. The body doesn't judge the emotion, it just reacts. If your mind constantly thinks in fear, your body lives in protection mode. But when your mind learns to trust, your body moves into healing mode. This is why positive thinking is not just a motivational phrase, it's a healing strategy. You don't need to fake happiness. You just need to shift your inner narrative. Speak gently to yourself. Think thoughts that lift, not crush. This doesn't mean you ignore pain. It means you respond to pain with love, not fear. And that love starts in your mind. The connection between mind and body is strongest when you are still. In silence, in meditation, in deep breathing, your mind calms and your body follows. Tension drops. Heart rate slows. Inflammation reduces. Healing begins. Stillness is not emptiness. It is power. In that calm, the body finally gets space to repair itself. When a person constantly criticizes themselves, healing slows. Self-judgment becomes internal pressure, and pressure blocks flow. But when a person starts accepting themselves, flaws and all, the body feels safe again. Healing needs safety. And that safety comes from within, from a peaceful, forgiving mind. The way you view your past affects how your body feels today. If you carry old wounds, unresolved guilt, shame, or regret, your body carries that weight too. Emotional pain doesn't vanish, it hides. Often in your muscles, your chest, your stomach. Letting go is not weakness. It is strength. It is choosing peace over punishment. Healing is a journey inward. You must observe your thoughts the way you observe clouds, without attachment. A negative thought is not your identity. It is a visitor. Let it pass. Don't fight your mind. Guide it. Train it. Teach it how to think in ways that serve your healing, not sabotage it. The brain is powerful, but it can be rewired. Through repetition, through awareness, through focus, new thoughts become new beliefs. And new beliefs create new outcomes. Your past thinking may have created illness, but new thinking can invite healing. This is the promise of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change, and with it, the body's ability to heal. A person who believes in recovery activates a different biology. Studies show that hope boosts immunity. Gratitude lowers stress. Visualization enhances healing speed. What you imagine in your mind, your body begins to prepare for. That is how connected everything truly is. So it becomes clear, healing isn't just physical. If you want to recover, you must not only nourish your body, but also renew your mind. Clear out the negative voices. Replace fear with curiosity. Replace judgment with compassion. When your mind becomes a garden, healing becomes the natural blow. Even sleep, so crucial for healing, is influenced by your mental state. Anxiety keeps you awake. Peace lets you rest. And in rest, the body regenerates. That's when it repairs tissue, balances hormones, strengthens immunity. A calm mind is the gateway to deep healing sleep. Let's talk about self-talk. If you constantly say, I'm broken, I'm sick, I can't, the body believes you. But when you say, I'm healing, I'm growing, I'm strong, your biology shifts. Speak to your body the way you would speak to a loved one, with kindness, patience, and belief. Your mind is not your enemy. It is your most powerful ally, if trained. Let it serve your healing. Feed it knowledge, not noise. Feed it truth, not fear. Learn how to focus it on what is good, what is possible, what is hopeful. This mindset becomes your medicine. When you practice gratitude every day, even for small things, your entire chemistry changes. Gratitude floods your body with healing hormones. It strengthens your heart, calms your mind, and restores your spirit. Gratitude is not an emotion. It is a healing state. Some people wait to feel better before thinking positively. But the secret is this: think positively to feel better. Your thoughts can lead your healing. Don't wait for proof. Create it. One thought at a time. There is no separation between mental and physical health. They are one. Heal the mind, and the body follows. Feed the mind, and energy returns. Calm the mind, and the heart breathes freely. The more you respect this connection, the faster your recovery begins. This is why natural healing is so powerful. It doesn't treat symptoms, it transforms your state of being. It aligns your mind and body so that healing becomes effortless, not forced. The goal is not just to fix what is broken, but to awaken what is whole. As you continue this journey, remember, what you think, you become. And what you become, you heal. Healing is not an event. It's a direction. Every step you take toward peace, clarity, and love moves you forward, even when you don't feel it immediately. In the next part, we'll dive deeper into how food, water, and rest can become your daily medicine. Not just to nourish the body, but to support the powerful mind-body connection you're now awakening. Until then, keep choosing thoughts that heal. Nourishment is medicine. Healing does not begin in a hospital or with a prescription. It begins in the kitchen, in the glass of water you drink, in the plate of food you choose, and in the quiet moments where the body is given what it truly needs. The simplest way to heal is also the most ignored: nourishing the body with real, living, natural things. What you eat either fights for you or fights against you. Every bite is a message to your cells: survive or thrive. The body cannot heal if it is constantly under attack from processed foods, chemicals, and toxins. True healing begins when we return to nature, when the food on our plate looks like it once did in the earth, on the tree, or in the garden. Colorful fruits, vibrant vegetables, clean water, natural fats, and plant-based nourishment are not optional extras. They are foundational fuel. The stomach is not just a digestion system. It is the second brain. Over 70% of your immune system lives in your gut. When your gut is inflamed, your body cannot repair, your energy drops, and your mind becomes foggy. But when the gut is clean and supported, everything improves. The body becomes stronger. The mind becomes clearer. The emotions settle, and healing accelerates. It's not about perfection. It's about intention. You don't have to eat a perfect diet to heal. But you do have to make consistent, loving choices. Replace one harmful habit with one helpful one. Swap soda for water. Replace fried food with something fresh. Don't aim for sudden change, aim for steady change. Healing doesn't need speed. It needs direction. The body is like a garden. It needs the right soil, sunlight, water, and care to grow. Food is that soil. The more whole and alive your food is, the more alive you feel. A green salad may not seem magical, but in the long term, it is. The minerals, enzymes, and nutrients in natural food don't just feed you. They repair you, protect you, and strengthen you from the inside out. Most people wait until illness to start eating well. But healing isn't about waiting. It's about honoring your body while it's still working. Every meal can be medicine if chosen wisely. The body doesn't need extreme diets. It needs honesty and simplicity. Choose clean, seasonal, whole foods. Not because it's trendy, but because your body deserves the best fuel available. Water is the forgotten healer. So simple, yet so powerful. A well-hydrated body is an energized body. Cells regenerate faster. Joints move easier. The skin glows. Digestion improves. And toxins are flushed away. Many ailments improve just by drinking more clean water. If there is one habit anyone can start immediately, it's hydration. Water carries life, and life flows best when the body is not dry. Fasting is another natural method that has existed for centuries. Giving the body a break from constant digestion allows it to focus on repair. When done mindfully and gently, fasting can reset the system. It gives the body a chance to catch up, clean out, and rebalance. You don't have to fast for days. Even 12 to 14 hours of rest between meals can do wonders. Resting the body also means digesting emotions. Many people eat not out of hunger, but out of stress, boredom, or sadness. Emotional eating becomes a barrier to natural healing. But once you become aware of why you eat, you can begin to make better choices. Healing requires emotional honesty. Food should be eaten with peace, not guilt or tension. One of the most healing practices is slowing down while eating. Rushing food, eating on the go, or eating while distracted confuses the body. It sends stress signals instead of calm ones. When you chew slowly, breathe deeply, and give full attention to your meal, digestion improves. You eat less, feel more satisfied, and your body absorbs more nutrients. The way you treat food is the way you treat your body. When you eat with gratitude, you create a healing environment within. Bless your food. Not in a religious way, but in a conscious way. Acknowledge where it came from. Feel thankful for the nourishment. Gratitude transforms digestion, relaxes the body, and brings joy into the healing process. It's not just about food, it's about the relationship with food. Heal the relationship, and you heal the body. Don't punish yourself for past habits. Begin where you are. Small steps make big differences. One healthy meal can be the beginning of a new chapter. Give your body reasons to trust you again. When it feels supported, it responds with strength. Healing also means avoiding what harms. Sugar, processed oils, artificial flavors, these confuse the body and weaken the immune system. You don't have to eliminate everything at once, but begin to notice. Notice how certain foods make you feel. Notice your energy after a meal. The body speaks in signals. Learn the language, and you learn how to heal. Supplements can help, but they are not the foundation. Real food comes first. Nature has already provided most of what we need. Herbs, spices, roots, these are ancient medicines. Ginger, turmeric, garlic, basil, cinnamon, these are more than flavor. They are protection. They reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and support the body naturally. Sleep is also a form of nourishment. It is not a luxury. It is healing time. While you sleep, your body repairs tissues, balances hormones, and strengthens your immune system. Skipping sleep is like skipping recovery. No diet or exercise plan can replace the deep healing that happens when you rest. Honor your sleep as much as you honor your meals. Remember, you are not just feeding a body. You are feeding a soul. What you consume physically affects you mentally and spiritually. The lighter and cleaner your food, the more aligned you feel. When digestion is easy, emotions are easier to manage. Clarity rises. Peace returns. Your body becomes a vessel for healing, not a battlefield. This healing journey is not about doing everything perfectly. It's about creating an environment where your body can do what it already knows how to do. Support it, love it, feed it what it needs, and it will reward you with strength, clarity, and resilience. Your body is not your enemy. It is your oldest friend, waiting for you to care for it. United Sports continues this path of natural healing with you. In the next part, we'll explore how movement, breath, and energy flow contribute to the body's natural renewal. Because healing is not just about stillness, it is about moving in ways that awaken your inner strength. Every part is connected. Every choice is a signal. And every signal either creates disease or invites healing. Nourish wisely, live intentionally, and let the journey continue. Like, share, and subscribe to United Sports for more life-changing lessons that help you return to your natural power, one step at a time. Breath, movement, and energy. Healing is not a passive process. It requires gentle but consistent action. The body is not designed for stillness, it's designed for flow. Breath, movement, and energy are the invisible forces that keep the body alive and aligned. Without them, the natural power within begins to weaken. With them, healing becomes inevitable. Breath is life's first act and life's last act. Yet in between, it is often forgotten. Most people breathe just enough to survive, not enough to thrive. But breath is not just about oxygen, it's about balance. Deep, conscious breathing calms the nervous system, lowers stress, and invites the body into a state of repair. It sends a message to every cell: you are safe. You can heal now. Simple breathing techniques, slow inhale through the nose, long exhale through the mouth, can transform anxiety into calm. It costs nothing, takes only minutes, and it can be done anywhere. When practiced daily, it begins to rebuild the mind-body connection. Healing starts to flow naturally, not from force, but from rhythm. Movement is another forgotten medicine. In a world where sitting has become the norm, the body has started to shut down slowly. But the body was designed to move, not in extreme ways, but in natural, flowing patterns. A short walk, a stretch, a dance in your room, these are not small acts. They are signals of life returning. Movement helps the blood circulate. It brings oxygen to muscles, clears toxins from organs, and lifts the heaviness off the mind. Even 10 minutes of gentle motion can shift your entire emotional state. Movement doesn't need to be intense to be effective. What it needs is intention, movement with purpose, not pressure. When breath and movement come together, energy begins to awaken. Energy is not just physical strength, it is your life force. It's what makes you feel alive, alert, and vibrant. You don't have to understand energy scientifically to feel its power. You just need to stop blocking it and start letting it flow. Energy gets blocked by tension, by unresolved emotions, by chronic stress. But once breath enters and the body begins to move, these blockages start to release. It's like opening the windows in a dusty room. Light returns. Air flows. Life feels lighter. This is what natural healing feels like. It's not loud, but deeply freeing. Practices like yoga, tai chi, walking barefoot on grass, even simply swaying with music, all help energy flow more freely. They reconnect the body with its original rhythm, a rhythm that is aligned with the earth, not with deadlines or digital devices. Healing happens in natural time, not in rushed hours. Breathing deeply gives the mind space to quiet down. Movement gives the body a reason to wake up. Energy flows as a result of this harmony. And when all three align, a person begins to feel whole again, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. This is true wellness. This is real healing. There is no single path to healing, but every path must pass through these three pillars: breath, movement, and energy. Without them, healing remains incomplete. With them, it becomes unstoppable. The goal is not perfection. The goal is progress, gentle, daily progress toward a life of balance. The mind, as discussed earlier, affects the body, but the body can also lead the mind. When you change how you breathe, how you move, how you treat your energy, your thoughts naturally begin to shift. Negative thinking fades. Hope starts to return. You no longer just wish for healing, you start to live it. Every person, regardless of age or background, has access to these tools. No equipment needed. No advanced knowledge. Just presence and practice. Even if it's just 5 minutes a day, that time becomes sacred. It tells the body, I care about you. I'm here for you. That message alone can start a wave of healing. There is a kind of peace that only comes after moving the body with awareness. It is quiet, but powerful. It is like the stillness after a good storm, clean, clear, alive. Many people are searching for peace in the world around them, not realizing it can be found within, through the body they already live in. When a person reclaims their breath, they reclaim control. When they move with purpose, they reclaim freedom. When they allow energy to flow, they reclaim joy. These are not theories, they are experiences, waiting to be felt. And they don't come from outside. They rise from within. True healing never arrives all at once. It builds quietly, day by day, breath by breath, step by step, and each small practice becomes a building block. Over time, these blocks form a foundation of health so strong, no storm can shake it. That's the kind of healing breath, movement, and energy can bring. Let the body become your teacher. It knows more than you think. It knows when to slow down, when to stretch, when to rest, and when to rise. You just have to listen and respond with trust, not judgment. With love, not frustration. Healing happens when the body is no longer seen as a burden, but as a guide. As the body begins to align, the emotions also begin to shift. That's why in the next part, the focus moves to the emotional side of healing, learning to release pain, forgive the past, and create inner peace. Because once the body starts moving, it often brings up feelings buried deep. That's the next layer to uncover. Let this message serve as a reminder, you do not need to fix yourself. You simply need to return to what your body already knows. Breathe with it. Move with it. Flow with it. That is the path. That is the medicine. And that is how you heal naturally. Letting go, emotional detox, and inner peace. Healing is not only about what we add to our lives, but also about what we are willing to release. True transformation begins when we create space for it. And that space is created by letting go of pain, of the past, of the emotional weight we carry every single day. The body can't fully heal if the heart is still holding on to old wounds. Every emotion we suppress finds a place to live in the body. Anger tightens the jaw. Anxiety sits in the chest. Guilt weighs down the stomach. Fear lives in the muscles. These are not just feelings, they are physical realities. And unless they're acknowledged and released, they stay trapped inside, slowly draining your energy. The journey so far has taught us about the body's power, the influence of the mind, the strength and nourishment, and the wisdom in breath and movement. Now, it's time to clean the emotional space within. Because emotional toxins are just as harmful as physical ones. If the mind is clouded with stress, the body can't rest. If the heart is full of hurt, the body can't repair. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It doesn't mean pretending it didn't hurt. It means accepting that you cannot carry it anymore. It means choosing peace over pain. And this choice must be made every single day. Healing begins to accelerate when you release the emotional pressure you've silently lived with for years. United Sports encourages every listener to stop and reflect. What are you still holding on to? What story are you replaying in your mind that keeps you stuck? Sometimes the deepest healing doesn't come from doing more, but from simply releasing the burden of what no longer serves you. Tears are not weakness. They're release. Crying, journaling, speaking to someone, walking in silence. These are natural ways the body and mind let go. Don't resist them. Don't hide them. The more real you are with your emotions, the more real your healing becomes. Your feelings are not flaws. They are signals. They're guiding you back to your truth. Many people heal physically but remain unwell emotionally. That's not true healing. You must allow your emotions to move through you, not control you. When you allow yourself to feel, you allow yourself to heal. The pain you avoid is the pain that stays. But when you feel it fully, it begins to pass. Just like a storm, it doesn't last forever. Forgiveness is a major part of emotional detox. Forgiving others is not about them. It's about freeing yourself. And even more importantly, you must learn to forgive yourself. For the times you didn't know better. For the mistakes. For the heavy self-judgment. Forgiveness does not erase the past, but it reclaims your power in the present. Inner peace is not found outside. It is a byproduct of emotional clarity. And that clarity comes when you stop numbing your pain and start facing it. It's okay to hurt. It's okay to feel broken. What's not okay is pretending you're fine while the weight inside keeps growing. You don't have to carry it all alone. Slow down and sit with your feelings. Don't judge them. Just witness. With breath. With patience. With love. Like cleaning a cluttered room, you must sort through what you feel. Identify what stays and what must go. This is emotional detox. Not once a year, but as a lifestyle. A daily check-in with your soul. Your body knows when you're holding on too tightly. It responds with tension, fatigue, and illness. But when you begin to let go, the lightness returns. Your sleep improves. Your smile comes back. Your energy rises. Because you're no longer wasting it on unhealed emotions. You're finally reclaiming it. Nature does this beautifully. Trees let go of their leaves without fear. Rivers keep flowing, never clinging to the past. The sun rises without questioning yesterday's storm. You too are part of this natural wisdom. And your healing is found not in holding on, but in releasing what no longer aligns with your growth. Start small. Speak kindly to yourself. Acknowledge one emotion at a time. Don't rush the process. Healing is not a race. It is a rhythm. And this rhythm becomes clearer the more you release. One deep breath. One honest reflection. One courageous moment of letting go can shift everything. Letting go creates room for joy, for love, for creativity. It allows your nervous system to relax, your heart to open, your spirit to expand. You don't need to chase peace. It was always inside you. You just need to remove what's been blocking it. And in doing so, you discover who you really are beneath all the pain. There is no shame in struggling emotionally. Everyone does. But there is strength in choosing to face it, in choosing to rise, in choosing to create a space inside you that is soft, silent, and safe. Healing is not about becoming someone new. It's about returning to who you've always been, before the pain, before the pressure. Remember, letting go is not a one-time act. It's a lifestyle of emotional hygiene. Just as you shower your body, you must cleanse your mind and heart. Not because you are broken, but because you are sacred, and your peace is worth protecting. As we move forward, this emotional lightness becomes the ground for even deeper healing. In the next part, we will return to the earth, exploring how nature itself offers the most profound medicine, not just for the body, but for the soul. Until then, take a deep breath. Trust the process. Release the pain, and return to peace. Like, share, and subscribe to United Sports for more inspiring and healing journeys that reconnect you to your natural power. One step, one breath, one breakthrough at a time. Nature's healing touch. Nature has always been the greatest healer. Long before hospitals, machines, or prescriptions, people turned to the earth, the sun, the wind, and the trees for comfort and restoration. And even today, in a fast-paced digital world, nature quietly waits to offer its medicine, free, powerful, and real. Healing begins with light. The sun is not just warmth, it is life. Sunlight fuels the body with vitamin D, boosts the immune system, improves mood, and resets the body's natural clock. Just 15 minutes a day in the morning light can shift everything: energy, sleep, even emotions. The body was never meant to live in shadows. Healing comes with light. Then comes air, clean, fresh, alive. Nature's breath moves through forests, mountains, oceans, and fields. When a person walks in nature, they breathe differently, deeper, slower, more fully. This simple act sends messages to the brain and body that everything is okay. The nervous system calms. Tension melts. The body begins to repair itself with each inhale. The power of the earth itself cannot be ignored. Walking barefoot on grass, touching soil, sitting on the ground, these are not just relaxing acts. They are grounding. They allow the body to release stress and absorb the natural electrical energy of the earth. Modern science calls it earthing. Ancient wisdom calls it connection. Either way, it heals. Water is another gift often taken for granted. Drinking clean water heals from within. Bathing in water relaxes the muscles and clears the mind. Listening to the sound of rivers or rain calms the soul. Water is gentle yet strong. It cleanses not just the body but also the energy around it. When a person drinks enough water and spends time near water, healing speeds up. Silence is another form of medicine. Nature teaches stillness. There is no rush in the woods, no panic in the ocean, no anxiety in the mountains. When people immerse themselves in natural surroundings, they remember how to slow down. In that silence, the body finds balance. The heart beats easier. The mind clears. Healing grows in the quiet. One of the most powerful lessons from nature is patience. Trees grow slowly. Flowers bloom in their own time. Rivers carve valleys over centuries. Nothing in nature forces its process. When people learn to accept the pace of nature, they stop rushing their own healing. They begin to trust the timing of their recovery. And in that trust, the body softens. Natural rhythms create harmony. The sun rises and sets. The moon cycles. Tides come and go. When people align with these rhythms, waking with the sun, eating at regular times, resting when it's dark, they live in sync with life itself. This alignment creates a sense of peace that supports every part of healing, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Animals, too, teach us how to heal. A wounded animal rests. It doesn't overthink, doesn't push itself, doesn't numb the pain. It simply listens to its body and waits. Humans often forget this wisdom. They push through exhaustion. They ignore signs. They keep going when the body begs for stillness. But healing means learning from nature's simplicity. Being in nature also reduces the body's stress hormones. Cortisol drops. Blood pressure stabilizes. The immune system strengthens. A walk in the forest, a moment under a tree, even sitting by a window with natural light, these acts may seem small, but they shift the entire body toward healing. Nature doesn't just inspire. It transforms. Nature reminds the soul of beauty. A single sunset can heal a tired heart. A breeze can clear a clouded mind. The smell of rain can awaken childhood joy. When people are surrounded by natural beauty, they begin to feel more alive, more connected, more at peace. And in peace, the body does what it was designed to do: repair and renew. The environment people live in matters. Crowded, noisy, polluted spaces drain energy. But clean, quiet, natural environments restore it. Healing naturally means choosing spaces that support life, not just physically but emotionally and mentally. A plant in a room, an open window, a patch of sunlight. These are not decorations. They are healing tools. Rest is a gift of nature. Every living thing takes time to recharge. The lion rests in the shade. The bird pauses between flights. The flower closes at night. People are no different. True healing happens during deep rest. Not just sleep, but conscious rest, moments of nothingness, moments of stillness, moments where the body and mind can breathe. In nature, everything serves a purpose. The weeds, the rain, the decay, all part of a greater cycle. When people stop labeling things as good or bad, they start to see everything in life as part of the healing journey. Every emotion, every challenge, every season of struggle necessary for growth. Nature doesn't judge. It transforms. When a person learns to live closer to nature, even in small ways, they begin to feel more balanced. Eating whole foods from the earth, spending time in natural light, breathing clean air, these are not trends. They are timeless truths. Healing naturally means returning to what is real, simple, and alive. Nature teaches surrender. The leaves don't resist the wind. The waves don't fight the shore. In surrender, there is peace. And in peace, the body relaxes, the heart opens, and healing flows. Holding on creates tension. Letting go allows flow. People must let go to grow. Nature teaches this in every moment. Connection to nature is also connection to self. When a person stands in front of a mountain or walks through a quiet forest, they feel small yet significant. They feel humbled yet empowered. They feel connected. And in connection, there is strength. Healing happens faster when a person feels they belong to nature, to life, to something bigger than themselves. The power of natural healing lies in simplicity. It does not require expensive tools or complicated systems. It requires presence, awareness, and trust. The sun, the air, the earth, they do not need fixing. They only need to be experienced. When a person steps outside, barefoot and open-hearted, they meet a part of themselves they had forgotten. This part of the journey reminds everyone that healing is not just physical. It is spiritual. It is emotional. It is environmental. Nature does not separate these things. And neither should we. To heal naturally, we must become whole, not by adding more, but by returning to less. In the next part, this journey continues by showing how to build a daily lifestyle that supports everything covered so far. It's not about one-time changes, but consistent steps that turn natural healing into a way of life. Because true healing is not an event, it is a daily choice. Building a lifestyle that heals daily. Healing is not a destination. It is a lifestyle, something to be lived, practiced, and nurtured every single day. What began as an awareness in the body, a connection to the mind, nourishment through nature, and emotional release must now become a way of life. Because true healing isn't what you do once in a while, it's what you choose to do consistently. The body responds best to rhythm and routine. Just like nature follows patterns, the rising sun, the changing seasons, your healing thrives on consistency. Wake up at the same time, eat with presence, move with joy, and sleep with gratitude. When your daily routine becomes aligned with nature, your energy becomes steady and your body begins to feel safe and strong again. Simple things bring the most powerful change. Drinking warm water in the morning. Taking a deep breath before reacting. Smiling at the sky. Taking a short walk after a meal. These are not small, they are sacred. They tell your body, I care. Healing is not about big moves. It's about small moments, repeated with love. Healing naturally is a return to simplicity. It's about removing what hurts and repeating what helps. It's saying no to chaos and yes to calm. It's choosing home-cooked food over processed meals. It's choosing quiet over noise. It's choosing sunlight over screen light. When you choose nature, nature heals you. Each part of this journey was a seed. The awareness of your body, the power of your thoughts, the energy of your breath, the release of old emotions, the connection with nature, they are all roots of the same tree. And now, in this final part, you grow that tree every day. Your lifestyle becomes your medicine. And every choice becomes a vote for healing. Make rest a ritual. Don't treat sleep as a backup plan. It is your body's most powerful reset button. A rested body can repair. A tired body only survives. Let your evenings be slow. No screens. No stress. Just silence, soft lights, and peaceful thoughts. This is how you build a life where healing never stops. Let movement become joyful, not forced. Dance, stretch, walk, or simply breathe with your arms wide open. Movement isn't just about fitness, it's about flow. A body that moves is a body that lets go. Don't chase perfect workouts. Chase movement that makes you feel alive. Choose foods that grow, not those that are made in factories. Fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, these are nature's gifts to your healing. Eat slowly. Taste every bite. When you chew with presence, your body digests with peace. Food is not just fuel, it is information. It teaches your body how to heal. Surround yourself with peace. Your environment speaks to your nervous system. Clean spaces, natural sounds, soft light, they all create calm. Avoid toxic conversations and choose uplifting company. Healing is not just personal, it's also social. Be with people who nourish your spirit. Let each day begin with gratitude. It rewires the brain and resets your focus. When you wake up with thank you, your heart opens. A grateful heart heals faster. Keep a journal. Write down one good thing each night. Train your eyes to see blessings, not burdens. Learn to say no. You cannot heal while pleasing everyone. Protect your energy. Your peace is sacred. If something drains you, it delays your healing. You are not selfish for choosing yourself. You are wise. Let your boundaries be a shield that guards your growth. Create silence in your day. Even 5 minutes of stillness can shift your whole state. Close your eyes. Breathe. Listen. The answers you're chasing outside are often inside, waiting for you to be quiet enough to hear them. Silence is not empty, it's full of healing. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Some days will feel light. Others will feel heavy. That's okay. Healing is not linear. Don't quit on a bad day. Rest, reset, and return stronger. Every step forward, no matter how small, matters. Keep going. Trust your body. Trust that it knows what to do. You don't have to control every part of the journey. You just have to support it. Remove what harms. Add what heals. And then, trust. When you believe in your body, it begins to believe in you too. Let nature remain your guide. Go outside. Walk barefoot. Watch the sunrise. Listen to the wind. Nature is always in harmony, and when you spend time in it, your body starts to remember that harmony too. Nature heals what noise hides. Use your breath as your anchor. No matter what happens, return to your breath. Inhale peace. Exhale tension. Your breath is free, always available, and more powerful than you think. It calms the mind, relaxes the body, and invites healing instantly. Make emotional check-ins a habit. Ask yourself, how am I feeling today? What I need to release? What I need to forgive? Emotional health is physical health. Don't let pain pile up in silence. Speak. Journal. Cry if you need to. Healing flows where expression is allowed. Celebrate stillness. You don't have to be busy to be valuable. You don't have to hustle to be worthy. Your healing thrives in stillness. Make time to do nothing. In that space, your body recalibrates, your mind clears, and your heart softens. Build your own healing toolbox. Maybe it's a playlist. Maybe it's herbal tea. Maybe it's journaling, sunlight, or nature walks. Know what works for you, and use it. Healing is personal. Don't copy. Create. Find your rhythm. Never stop learning. Read. Reflect. Experiment. Every day is a chance to understand yourself better. Healing is not a destination you reach. It's a relationship you build with your body, mind, and soul. And the more you understand, the more empowered you become. The lifestyle that heals is not one of rules, it's one of love. Love for yourself, for your body, for your life. When love becomes the foundation of every choice you make, healing flows naturally. You stop forcing. You start allowing. United Sports believes that healing naturally is not just possible, it is powerful. This is the journey back to you. Back to balance. Back to truth. Back to life. Live it daily. Protect it fiercely. And share it kindly. Because the more you heal, the more you help others do the same. If this series touched your heart, like, share, and subscribe to United Sports, where healing, growth, and greatness come together. This is not the end. It's your new beginning. Keep going. Your healthiest, happiest life is waiting.